today to Waltham Abbey Wool Show, and I thought that I would maybe vlog it. Maybe not, we'll see. This might never get to the internet. It is bright and early, just gone 7:30, and I am in my car waiting for it to de-ice, so I'm going to get out and scrape, but I thought I would just do a little video first before I get going. I am incredibly nervous. I'm going on my own, it's a couple of hours drive, I'm sure it will be fine, but yeah, and it's very cold, and I decided not to wear my fingerless mitts, which would have been clever, but I am wearing my Stephen West Texture Time Mystery Knit Along shawl, and it is incredibly snuggly. However, it doesn't have any of its ends woven in, so they're all back here because I can't, like, first of all, I am going to do the twisty end thing anyway, so there will be things dangling off the back, but second of all, I haven't decided yet if I want to do the extra clue of the front, like the edging. I really like it, but I'm not sure if I would get through it, and I kind of like that it feels like a finished object right now, so I haven't decided yet. So I wanted something really snuggly. I'm glad I put it on because it is freezing cold, and here I am in my half finished object. I hope no one judges me. If this is a massive faux pas turning up in a hoe, then, you know, I might should retreat from the online knitting world forever and no one will ever see me again. But yeah, I am off and hoping to meet Stephanie and Terry and Tony from the Knit 3 Together podcast, and a few other people. A couple of people have commented and said, like, you know, look for me, like messaged me and said, oh, I'll be wearing this, so hopefully, you never know, I might find a couple of people and not be sat on my own, but if I am, it's fine. I have my, as usual, giant bag. I don't go anywhere without my giant bag, and it is full of knitting. So if I open up my giant bag, you can see this is a sock design that I am working on in Family Tree Yarns. This over here is my sock design for my Show Us Your Scraps. I think that light is not helping. Show Us Your Scraps socks. And then this here in the middle in my Jilly Makes bag is my Tanya, which is just all stockinette on the body. So hopefully I'll have a project for whatever situation, something to concentrate on if I have no friends and I'm like, and knitting on my own, and something to just whiz by, just knit in the round, if by any chance I am sitting and have time and I have people to talk to. We'll see. I'm gonna go get petrol and then I'm gonna get on my way.
These were sort of the ones I was doing to design the one on the badge. So from there it...
Hello. So I think these are the 1200. I think this is the 800. This is the 800. You can just see that it's a bit different. Just be a bit
It's about £19.
Okay, so I'm now leaving. I had the best day and I've been here from opening till closing without like getting bored, or not that I would get bored, but like basically back at the car. Thought I'd just show you. Wearing my Texture Time unfinished. Got my thick hand knit socks on, so I'm wearing some woolies. Sorry, I'm gonna get like motion sickness. So I'm back at my car, and what I mean is, normally if I go somewhere, then like if I got here for opening, walked around the marketplace and spent all my money straight away as always, and then had a class for the end of the day, I would be sat on my own with no one to talk to, feeling really miserable. Not miserable, but like it's like when you're in a crowd of people and they're all friendly and chatting and they've all got someone to talk to, when you're the person with no one to talk to, you feel more alone than anybody. But there's someone walking past me looking at me like, you're a weirdo. But I met someone, Sally. So I met Sally. She like was like, hi, and I was like, hi. So we chatted for ages, sat down, found a seat. Man, I've had some lessons on how I would like to be with my knitting and yarny purchases. So I am definitely going to talk about it on the podcast. But yeah, there's going to be a bit of an overhaul on how we manage whips in our house and the million of them that I have. Anyway, so I'm sat here gonna get my engine going because it's freezing, and oh yeah, look, get my engine going because it's absolutely freezing out, and then I might get my yarny purchases, which are all in my Waltham Abbey Wool Show bag. Can I just talk about how good a value that is for just 2 minutes? So £15 online, so I paid in advance, didn't pay today. £15 online got me entry into the show, and it was brilliant. There was loads in there, and a tote bag, and a pin badge, an enamel pin badge. Like, what? That is brilliant. So I'm going to get all my goodies out on the seat next to me. I'm going to get my iPad going with I'm just playing it into my stereo and listening to Becoming by Michelle Obama, which is brilliant. And that way, if I get stuck in traffic, I can just reach down and squish some yarn. So I'm going to go, and you might get a little bit of footage on the way home or before I go. But other than that, it's probably going to be the last time I speak. So thank you so much for watching if you have, and bye! These are just my yarny purchases. I can't wait to show you them on my podcast later. And this is my only skein of 100 grams of sock yarn, where I've just bought 100 grams on its own single skein of sock yarn. And look, enough for a garment. Sock petition! Woo! I'm growing, people. Only one of these, not loads and no project in mind.